Tributes continue to arrive at a memorial in central Moscow to the founders of Russia's Wagner Group on Saturday. But while flowers were being laid here for Yevgeny Prigozhin and Dmitry Utkin, inside the nearby Kremlin, President Vladimir Putin was moving to bring their private military contractor and other groups like it under tighter state control. Putin signed a decree on Friday ordering Wagner fighters to swear an oath of allegiance to the Russian state. The decree, published on the Kremlin website, obliges anyone carrying out work on behalf of the military or supporting what Moscow calls a special military operation in Ukraine to sign a formal oath of allegiance.
A rescue chopper sweeps into Royal Darwin Hospital. On board, an injured US crew member from an Osprey aircraft that crashed offshore on Melville Island. He's one of 5 service personnel who were critically injured. 3 Marines were killed in the crash. The crashed aircraft was taking part in war games with Australian, Filipino, Timorese and Indonesian troops. Exercise Predators Run.
The Ukrainian Air Force has said that 3 Ukrainian pilots, including a well-known pilot who went by the call sign Zeus, have died in a plane crash. The incident occurred on Friday, August 25, about 140 kilometers west of Kyiv. The crews of 2 Il-39 combat trainer aircraft collided in the sky while performing a combat mission, according to the Air Force. The Air Force expressed condolences to the families of the deceased, saying that this is a painful and irreparable loss for all of us. Reports say that the crash was most likely related to formation flying.
A crush at Madagascar's national stadium has left 12 people dead and injured around 80, the country's prime minister said on Friday. The incident occurred as sports fans tried to enter for the opening ceremony of the Indian Ocean Island Games. Videos shared on social media showed Red Cross workers caring for dozens of injured people next to the athletics track. Prime Minister Christian Ntse said 11 of the injured were in a critical condition.
A ship carrying Ukrainian grain has left the port of Odessa bound for Bulgaria. It's the second grain vessel to depart the country since Russia pulled out of a deal allowing such carriers to cross the Black Sea. The Primus will have to use an alternate route, skirting the coast of NATO members Romania and Bulgaria, but Turkey is still hoping to broker a new deal with Moscow. Kyiv is actively seeking solutions to protect its vessels from possible Russian attacks. Those include increasing land routes for export, as well as a possible convoy system with NATO escorts, but the latter idea was not accepted by the USA. Police in Florida say a gun attack on Saturday that killed 3 black people was racially motivated. A masked white gunman opened fire in a general store in a predominantly African-American neighborhood of Jacksonville before killing himself. Officials said he used a gun painted with a swastika. It was the latest in a series of deadly mass shootings to hit the US. Earlier in Boston, 7 people were injured in a shooting during a festival celebrating Caribbean culture. 2 suspects were arrested and multiple weapons were recovered during subsequent searches.
It's the latest broadside launched in the direction of France by the ruling junta in Niger. The military rulers who overthrew the democratically elected President Mohamed Bazoum in late July have now ordered France's envoy to Niger to leave. The junta accuses France of intending to mount a military intervention, saying that the West African bloc ECOWAS was doing Paris's bidding. The French government, not recognising the junta as the legitimate rulers of Niger, has refused the request,